The body of a young woman was found in a water tank.
Hello, everyone. In today's video, we look at the incredible case of Elisa Lam's disappearance. The case received a lot of media attention and still raises many questions today. Get ready for mysterious and strange events. Elisa Lam, born April 30th, 1991, and died possibly February 1st, 2013, was a Canadian college student who mysteriously disappeared in 2013 while staying at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. Elisa Lam was a caring and kind Canadian student living in Vancouver and the daughter of immigrants from Hong Kong. She was born on April 30th, 1991. Elisa suffered from bipolar disorder, due to which she dropped out of school and decided to travel around the US. She wrote a blog about her travel experiences. During her travels, she also stayed at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, which was more than good money, but had a very bad reputation. In the past, it housed serial killers such as Richard Ramirez. Doubtful existences, drug addicts, homeless lived in the hotel. Elisa checked into the Stay on Main Hotel in Los Angeles on January 26, 2013. The hotel was partially converted from the infamous Cecil Hotel. Stay on Main had its own lobby, but shared elevators and other amenities with the Cecil Hotel. Originally, Elisa was housed in a shared room with other women, but after complaints about her behavior, she was moved to a separate room. Elisa was last seen by the manager of The Last Bookstore and hotel staff on January 31st, 2013. Elisa had previously contacted her parents every day, but they became concerned when Elisa did not hear from them that evening. Elisa was reported missing after her parents contacted Los Angeles. Police and hotel staff noticed she hadn't checked out, and all her belongings were left in the room. In this footage, Elisa can be seen entering the elevator and behaving very strangely. Her gestures and movements are unusual and uncoordinated. After he enters the elevator, he starts pressing the buttons for the different floors, and the doors won't close. What could have happened to her? She then steps out of the elevator and appears to be talking to someone, her arms flailing strangely as if she were talking to someone invisible. He then gets into the elevator again, but the doors still won't close. When Elisa decides to leave the elevator completely, the doors suddenly close. Since then, no one has seen her, and a large search was launched when Elisa's parents and sister also came from Canada, but without results. After some time, guests began to complain that the water flowing from the taps tasted strange and was dark. It wasn't until 3 weeks after the mysterious disappearance that other hotel guests began to complain about water management. It tastes kind of weird, one resident said, while several others claimed black liquid was coming out of the shower head. This forced the hotel manager to look into the large water tanks on the roof from which the entire hotel drew water. And at the bottom of one of them floated a naked female body, Elisa's body. The worst fears were confirmed. Elisa was found dead in a concrete hotel water tank on the roof of the hotel. Elisa was swimming on the surface of the reservoir. She was not wearing clothes. The visitors said they heard strange bangs, so they thought that someone had helped her up. Moreover, the lids of the water tanks were said to be so heavy that Elisa herself would not only not open them, but could not even close them behind her. In addition, no ladder was found at the site, which she would have used to climb up to them. As the video became public, the mystery began to spread across the internet, and Facebook groups were formed determined to get to the bottom of it. Self-proclaimed internet detectives and YouTubers got into the case and examined the video second by second. figured out it was edited and sped up, went to the Cecil Hotel, and came up with their own theories about who killed Elisa and how. The artist Pablo Vergara, a death metal musician from Mexico who calls himself Morbid and who was staying at the Cecil Hotel just a short time before poor Elisa, also fell into their traps. Morbid had his own YouTube channel where he shared his fascination with death, including in one of his videos images of serial killer Ted Bundy, or Black Dahlia, the woman murdered the day she stayed alone at the Cecil Hotel. Internet trolls began to attack him, and a shocked Vergara received threatening messages for days and weeks. People forced him to confess to the murder of Elisa Lam. His name on Google was linked to the murder of a young girl. His Facebook account and channel were blocked on YouTube, where he presented his artwork. Vergara ended up trying to commit suicide and ended up in a mental institution. The psychopathic conspirators and internet plebs totally ruined his life. To this day, no one has apologized to him. Prescription drugs she was taking for her mental health problems were found in her blood. There were no traces of drugs or alcohol in her body, and there were no signs of rape. After Elisa's body was found, police offered no explanation as to how she could have ended up on the roof or in the tank. Only employees have access to the roof of the hotel, and an alarmed door leads to it. Hotel staff denied that the alarm was triggered at any time during Elisa's stay. Another possibility would be that Elisa climbed the outdoor fire escape to get to the roof. After gaining access to the roof, Elisa would still have to climb a ladder on the side of the 8-foot-tall water tank and then open the 20-pound tank lid. Due to the position of her body, the police believed that it might have been someone else's fault. On February 21st, 2013, the initial autopsy report is released, but the cause and manner of death were not released at this time, pending the completion of further tests. On June 20th, 2013, the final autopsy report is released, and Elisa's death is ruled an accidental drowning. The medical examiner said her previously diagnosed bipolar disorder was a major factor in her death, as test results showed she was either not taking her medication or was taking it insufficiently in the days leading up to her death. There were no obvious injuries or substances found on her body that could be related to her death. The police believe that Elisa ended up alone on the roof of the hotel and either jumped into the water tank and had no way to get out, or fell into the tank by accident. Elisa's family sued the hotel for negligence in their daughter's death, but a judge ruled that Elisa's landing in the water tank was an unforeseeable accident. The case was closed. Today, Elisa's case is closed, and the police consider it an accident. Elisa's death has become the subject of many conspiracy theories involving foul play or the supernatural. The popularity of her case is strongly linked to the release of the elevator video. While these theories may help explain some of the ambiguities in her case, at the heart of this case is a woman who tragically lost her life and a family who lost a daughter. What started as an adventure for a young woman ended in a tragic accident. Elisa Lam's case remains unsolved and still raises many questions and speculations. There are many theories and hypotheses, but none of them have been confirmed. The case of Elisa Lam is still one of the biggest mystery cases in history, and its solution remains unknown. What do you think about the Elisa Lam case? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Nightmare Stories for more mysterious cases. Have a good time, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you soon. Muck.